Your friends are scrolling through short content, but you, my friend, you're here to learn. Welcome to TRS Clips. What's been the most tense interview situation you've been in? Are you gonna take names?
Yeah.
Okay.
One of the most challenging interviews that I did was with Parvez Musharraf.
Okay.
It was in his house in Dubai. And I have never prepared for an interview like I did then because I knew that he was very tough and it was one of my first bigger interviews.
He's very tough, as in like tough guy to speak to.
See, he'd been the general, he'd been the president of Pakistan. All of my understanding of the subject is from what I've read and what I've covered as a journalist. Whereas his understanding of it is as someone who's been in the thick of things. So you don't want to be caught out on facts. You want to be prepared with everything. If he says this should be my counter. If he says this, then this is what I should come back to him with. To his credit, he did not ask for questions. I went with 55 questions. And he gave me the time. And we did that interview. I think it was a good interview, but I was extremely tense and I did not want to get anything wrong there. So also with the India-Pakistan equation, and there's a lot of judgment that comes flying at you. Your body language, your expression, you're sitting in his house. You can't be like going with a gun at his head, right? You have to smile once in a while. So for a viewer, it's very hard to, I think, relate to the dynamics that are at play when an interview is being done.
Yeah.
So you have to think of a lot of things.
Okay.
And the next question when someone is talking.
How was it speaking to him? But
it was good.
But why did you say it's tense? Like the actual conversation was tense?
No, the actual conversation was not. I think in the run-up to the conversation, I just wanted to make sure. And I was telling you earlier, I tend to prepare. Okay. I don't like going into anything unprepared. And I like to have a pen. I like to have numbers. I like to have data. I want to have a comeback if somebody is saying something which I don't agree with. And I want to have a credible, solid comeback, not like, I don't agree with you.
Okay. When you interview someone over an hour or so, you get to know about the person's energy, who it is as a human being. And I think that's a trip of podcasts.
Yeah.
What was Parvez Musharraf's human side like? What did you learn about him in that interaction? Because there's a bunch of questions that reveal data. But the thing is, what audiences don't pick up on in interviews is you also get to know subliminal things about the person.
Yeah. I think he was a man who was really full of himself. Like, incredible. This man, when I met him, was living in exile. He lost his power. He had cases against him. If he went back to Pakistan, then he would probably be hung out to dry. And yet he told me, I'm going to go back and I will probably contest an election. And no, people in Pakistan love me. And I mean, really, what are you smoking? Even if you read his book, he says, I was the best student in school. I was the best in college. I came out with flying colors. Okay, people can be narcissistic, but who talks about himself like that? He really believed that he came with an ulterior sort of mission and he was going to change the fate of Pakistan. As it happened, he died in exile. But he was really, he was civil, he was courteous, he was a good host. But
is this the case with a lot of world leaders? That they're stuck in a bit of a bubble? I don't blame them because everything around them is catered towards them, their day, their priorities, their opinions, and they've earned it in life. And then the bubble gets formed.
So I've met some very, very humble leaders as well.
Okay.
Who are not, who have self-deprecating humor, who some of them are very well read. Like I went and once interviewed a president in Armenia who told me so much about Gandhi he'd read. And he was a very erudite, well-spoken, well-read person. So sometimes they do surprise you because your research does not tell you all of that, or maybe I did not do it well enough. But you do meet people who pleasantly surprise you, who are not as who are not in a la-la land, who don't think that the world revolves around them.
Okay. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you check out this playlist for more videos just like this. It's TRS Clips.